almost 2 years since Glenn McConnell became the new president of the College of Charleston. And almost 2 years later, there's a lot of good changes happening right here. In this special edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I speak exclusively with him one-on-one. President McConnell, it is so good to see you again.
Same here, sir.
You know, the last time I saw you was January 24th. I was outside shooting an introduction to my interview with Gibbs Knox and Russell Garrod. And I was, trying to get things done, and here you come.
I recall that.
Yeah, we talked a little bit.
I did.
And tell me, how have you been so far?
Well, I've been excited about where the college is headed. Obviously, we have challenges like any school, but we are unlike most colleges. We don't have a shortage of students. Applications are up, diversity is up, everything is up at the college, and we're looking at the future. The big thing for us is, how do we distinguish the school even more than history has distinguished it with its excellent academic standards? So, look, I wish the state would give us more money, because the key here is affordability, accessibility, inclusivity, which gives us diversity in university. And we're trying to make sure the school has all of that. And that's some of the challenges. Quintin, to talk to students here who get a scholarship and to hear what it does for them. I had one yesterday tell me it changed their family life, it changed their personal life, it changed their educational life, because they haven't got to get out and worry about getting a job to make ends meet. And then they're competing against study time. Here at the college, our mission is to give people an opportunity to really develop their full potential. And a scholarship opens the door. It gives them that opportunity. So I would tell you, here at the college, how are things? We've raised a record amount of money for scholarships. Of the dollars that we're raising in our comprehensive campaign, 50 cents on a dollar is going into scholarships, because it unlocks the school. It gives other people an opportunity to come here. I myself, I took some of the money that I had left over from my political career and put a real scholarship in place, and I had a chance to meet the person and to talk with them, and they told me how the scholarship was life-changing. You just walk away from that and you say, wow, it's a wonderful thing. And so here at the college, to see these doors open, to see us have a chance to give more people the opportunity to come to the college, that to me is a great accomplishment for all of us at the college as a team, and that's what we're doing.
And let me stay on that, because let's talk about the $128 million that you guys raised. I believe it's been, the highest in the state, in this university's, institution history. Where are you emotionally? Because it's been a while since that happened.
Well, let me say this. We're not resting on our laurels. We're not just saying, we're so excited, okay, we've gotten over the top, and we did. We got over the top. Instead, we decided to stretch this out a bit. One of the things we would like to get some money, seed money in place for, is what we call a learning technology center. That probably would appeal to somebody like you, because we would take immersed digital media and blend it into teaching and learning in an engaging way like it's never been done before. Let me give you some examples. College of Charleston, famous place, hard, good school on biology. But what if you could sit in a classroom and you're sitting inside of the human body and studying it, rather than looking at a picture or looking at a diagram? What we propose to build is classrooms of tomorrow, where if you're studying history, you can be sitting in ancient Rome. Or if you're studying English literature, you can be at the Shakespeare Theater. Engagement, where using things that are not real in technology, we can engage a student. The great thing to me about building this center is that it will challenge not just the faculty on new ways of teaching, but the creativity of our students, their ability to take now technology and make things happen. Imagine what they will do to come up with new ways of engaging. And all the evidence indicates that when you engage in learning and use something like this, the retention goes way up. So the idea, how do we give this education to the college a whole new dimension? The Learning Technology Center, not really where we teach technology, it's where we use technology to teach and learn in a way never before done. Imagine what it would do for a prospective student. They come here, you and I are sitting in Randolph Hall. Everybody knows Randolph Hall has this beautiful portico. You come down the Avenue of Oaks and see everything out in Siston Yard. And then they turn and we take them to the classrooms of tomorrow. Tell me the profound effect that has upon somebody trying to make a decision to come. And then to know that they're going to have the benefit of this building. So this is the next big priority, the Learning Technology Center, the ticket to the future. It will be for the college's future what this building right here was in 1829 to the future of the college.
So you told me about the classroom of the future. I know that over a year now, the bond bill has been overdue in your mind. Tell me, how can you sell that to your lawmakers, your colleagues in Columbia, a place that you've known for over 30 years?
That's a great question. First of all, we should have a bond bill.
Okay.
Secondly, the state can afford to do one. Thirdly, you and I are sitting in a building owned by the taxpayers. This room right here looks very nice, but we can look straight across the street. We got an art center there, all sorts of things going. It was built for 700 students. Thousands are using it. It's got leaks. It needs upgrades. We have 3 buildings owned by the taxpayers, completely offline because they're in such bad shape, we just can't even utilize them. These buildings are owned by the taxpayers. The bond bill is used to, every so many 5 or 10 years, the state goes in and picks up and either builds or repairs its buildings. So that's what a bond bill is. It's not a credit card, it's not a slush account, it's not a big bloated budget. It's like everybody out there who's watching. They fix their homes, they maintain what they got. So we could have a bond bill and not up the debt service in the budget by anything because we'll already have that capacity. Now, how do I communicate that to the legislature? How I can communicate it is this. There are 3 legs to prosperity. A, you got to recruit the jobs. B, you got to get people to the jobs. C, you got to educate them to hold the jobs. To educate them to compete, they got to be able to be in classroom buildings and in a level of education which is comparable across this country. Education unlocks the door. The bond bill unlocks the potential of our institutions by giving us, for instance, let me just give an example if we had a bond bill. We got money from the state to fix the old swimming pool area in the Stern Center. Immediately, the students pick up study space, state-of-the-art meeting, classroom, whatever space we decide to use that for. The Art Center, the same thing. They're over there using computers to engage in everything from composition to design. Then I could take you down to the Silcox Center, and they're engaged in different things in public health. They're in an OWPA building. So as I take you around the campus, the bond bill gives us a chance to fix things and not pass that bill directly back to the parents and the young people who come here. Because this is a public institution, and the commitment by our people over the centuries has been to education. Why would we not do that when we have the capacity to do it? They have more than $1.4 billion of new money this year. Surely some of that can go to help fix the taxpayers' buildings. So my message to them, some of them said, all right, Glenn, you've been on this side of the table.
Right.
Now you're back in the college.
Yeah.
So tell us what's going on. So I did tell them.
Okay.
And I told them, we're doing a good job of trying to be stewards here. We've cut expenses. We've reprogrammed money. But we can't fix these big buildings unless we can increase fees. And we don't want to ask parents to go in debt to fix buildings that as taxpayers they have for decades themselves paid taxes, and a public school ought to have public support to help them educate their children. It's the basis of public education.
Quickly, I know you're running out of time, but describe to me the following one word. Glenn McConnell 1 year later as president.
He's learned a lot he's learned a lot, and he's met a bunch of great people and seen a bunch of great things happening. And the students of this campus continue to amaze you with the amazing things that they're doing here, pursuing knowledge at the College of Charleston.
Coach Earl Grant.
Success story. I talked to Earl this morning. It's interesting you would ask that. I thought he was one of the best hires I've ever made in my career. He's got a class act going on there. He's got character. He's got leadership. He's got teamwork. He's got people who are excelling with their talents. He's out recruiting.
Right.
You saw the news story.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, nobody better sell Earl's story because I suspect that about a year from now,
Yes.
his teams are going to be the Ego Busters. And they're going to be big schools that wish they were not playing the College of Charleston because we may spoil their record.
Because you have the home court advantage.
We got the home court advantage, and I suspect Earl is going to take us to the big dance.
Joe Rowley.
Joe Riley, he'll be here part-time at the College
Right.
of Charleston. We're going to miss him as mayor.
Right.
He was a wonderful leader to work with. He'll be a great asset to the college, particularly as we look at urban planning and how to engage in smart growth. How do we teach our students about historic preservation, urban planning and development? Then we have his records coming here that people will be able to access. It's a perfect fit for the College of Charleston because you see our quality enhancement project is sustainability. And sustainability goes to urban planning and preventing communities from going down or people moving out. We need to look at how do we create support mechanisms to keep people, I call it, age in place.
Yeah. John Tecklenburg.
John Tecklenburg, very pleasant guy. I've met him a couple of times, talked with him.
You were at the inauguration with me that
Oh
day.
yeah, I was with you there. And I saw him at the Boeing thing the other night. He's very energetic. He's moving forward, and we just look to see some great things from him.
The College of Charleston in 5 years.
College of Charleston in 5 years will be a vibrant, growing, exciting place that is excelling and has the Learning Technology Center, which is going to be the pride of higher education and the wish of many other campuses.
That's awesome. President Glenn McConnell, it's always good talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Good
it.
to see you. Oh,
You too.
sure, Quintin.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Yes, sir.
All right.